Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Nine. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So, I came across this video from Crystal Black. I absolutely love Crystal Black. She does her thing amazingly well. So, I found out that Fat Joe is denigrating foundational Black Americans and Lord Jamar. Why is he disrespecting them? You absolutely will see from the video. Now, let me tell us something. I am really sick and tired of seeing people that grew off Black platform. Check Fat Joe and some of them. You definitely will know that they would not have gone anywhere if not for Black people because they absolutely grew up on Black people. And Black people took them to wherever they are. But these people are very quick to come out and about people that look like me. But last I checked, I am not seeing them talking on something very important, especially the political, like everything going on so far, and how his own people are facing deportation and how they actually messed up, right, during the election. I do not see them come out to talk about all these things, right? But they are always very quick to come out and shade on Black people because they feel like they can talk about things going on in Black community because they feel like proximity to Blackness also equals like, makes them Black people. But who actually told them that? You know what? Enough of giving all this people platform because you all already know how Black people do not have allies, right? Let's uplift Black people too, so we all will get all these platforms that they are getting. Let's get into this.
Let's start by this. These rumors were made by radical Black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a Black guy that ain't down with them. Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't Black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean...
The FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And their shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, your leader? Oh, man. You got to be kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole nother story. Let's start by this. These rumors were made by radical Black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a Black guy that ain't down with them. Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't Black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean...
The FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And their shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, your leader? Oh, man. You got to be kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole nother story.
Well, hello there, Post-Ozempic Joe. I'm personally not mad at you at all. It must be hard to watch your lifelong friend, who you carried with you everywhere on top of your stomach muscles, slowly wither away, leaving you with a full view of the appendage that's been disappointing your wife for the decades y'all have been together, because you were only feeding it a piece of crustless toast in the morning. Until I saw the article about you openly admitting that you used Ozempic to lose 200 pounds. I assumed because of your smooth, shiny head and Humpty Dumpty-like appearance was because you had a great fall and all the yolk just oozed out of you. In some kind of way, all the king's horsemen and all the king's men were able to put you back together again. But Ozempic makes more sense. But I'm glad that my Black people provided you solace on this podcast and allowed you to directly call a group of Black people broke niggas. Which is crazy you don't like them because you think you're Black and you also went to prison for 4 months for tax evasion. Also, you've been in the game for decades. But for some reason, all the articles say that your net worth is $4 million. And net worth is liabilities minus assets, which means you don't have a lot of liquid cash. So does that make you a broke spit? I'm not FBA, but I am African American, Black American. And since you, a Puerto Rican Latino, feel so comfortable talking about my people, I'd like to extend my condolences to your people for getting your ass whooped by the United States in that war, which was more like a battle, and becoming an unincorporated commonwealth of the United States, a territory who pay federal taxes to the United States, but if you're in Puerto Rico, can't vote in federal election. I would say, why don't you use your money to help run a campaign to get Puerto Rico some rights? But you don't have any money. Maybe you should write a new hit song. If you can do it, it'll be the 6th one. Now that you've lost all that weight, maybe you can wear a belt instead of pulling up your pants, and you can do more than lean back. Maybe you can get sturdy now, not as much weight on that one leg. And I don't mind you saying the N-word. A lot of things rhyme with nigga. I want to make a song too, because since we're sharing slurs, I can think of a lot of things that rhyme. Lick, hit, flick, bitch, a little bit. I was hanging out with the or the other one. I'm wild as a lemur, riding in my Beamer. Pull up to the bodega, say hi to my we cooking. Or the other one. I don't never slack. I be in the trap house, on the couch leaning back, waiting on my pack of that pure white delivered from my Mexican wet. We cooking. It's crazy to me that everybody has something to say about Black people in our community, but never in a way to help. It's always unasked for criticism about things that don't even affect you. If y'all don't want us talking about y'all's community, leave ours alone. I'm done playing fair with y'all PC bullshit since y'all want to keep attacking us. Until y'all weak ass Black people who sit there and say the culture's different in New York, it's cool for Hispanics to say the N-word. Since it's cool, say they slurs. Let's see what happens. 10 out of fucking 10.
So I'm a quarter Puerto Rican. My husband's Puerto Rican. Our daughter's Puerto Rican, of course. I live in LA right now, but I'm also from New York City. So I'm very just well aware. One, like Black and Puerto Rican communities were really close. I know people outside of New York don't get it.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, and so I'm aware of Puerto Ricans' contributions to the start of hip hop. So 2 questions. How do you handle criticism you receive from people who just aren't aware of that history? And will we see a guest on the show who can come and provide more insight on that topic?
Man, you know, we haven't had a guest yet on that. You know, to me, it's nonsense. And so what you got to understand is when you see Mecca, when you go to Saudi Arabia and you see the Muslims walking around the thing, I was born in the Mecca of hip-hop, the South Bronx. Not crosstown, not down the block. When I walked out my door, I would see Grandmaster Flash and Melly Mel playing pickup games of basketball. The first Latino MC, Ruby D, from Fantastic Romantic from the movie Wild Style, would be playing softball with his brothers. The first female MC, Sha Rock, was from 3 blocks away in Prospect Avenue. My babysitters created the term, let me hear you say, ho, ho. My 2 girls, my babysitters. Yeah. So Joey is the wrong guy to try to get into hip hop, to be a hip hop scholar with. Because I'm really a product of the product. Like I'm really, but so when you from somewhere else, with no disrespect, because I got fans all over the world. So I don't like to take shots at people because they're from somewhere else, because I appreciate the love. But when you're trying to tell a story of hip hop, but you from 10 other states or whatever the case, and you acting like you don't know. And how about if you were there, I would know you. Rich, poor, fat, small, tall, gay, straight. If you were there, I know you. So when I'm looking at these guys who's making these documentaries, I'm like, I don't know you. You weren't there. I know the lady who used to sell the homemade cakes, the lemon cakes. I know everybody. And if you're talking about it, you weren't there. And so your opinion, it ain't too. I don't take that too serious.
Well, I'm looking forward to having a guest on maybe next season, because we already here for season 1, Fat Joe Talks, October 4th. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. You deserve this. And just put on for us.
Thank you so much. But let me ask you something. You think it's a necessity? You think it's a necessity that I have somebody do that?
Yeah, I think a lot of people just, yes. A lot of people just aren't aware that they should, you know, me and my husband, we have this conversation. We're from New York, and it's like people just outside of New York, like there's just a gray area there. And it would be good
weird. They like, yo, why these Spanish dudes, you know, are with the black people over there and how this. But that was since the 60s, since the Young Lords and the Black Panthers, and you know, this is like we've been together since birth. You know what I mean? We've been together. That's what it is. You have Puerto Rican. Like, it is what it is.
Thank you so much. I'm here for it.
So this is all I got from this video, and sincerely speaking, I love Crystal Black. She is so good at this, and she knows how to get them 10 over 10. 10 over 10. You know, people that benefited from Black culture. You see all these people, Fat Joe and was it DJ Khaled and all that. Sometimes I just look at them and, like, you know, my head, because they know that they cannot make music and sell to their own people. That's why if you look at them, they absolutely attach themselves to people that look like me, because they know what Black people can do and what Black people can do. And right from the onset to this very moment, Black people have been carrying so many of them. Check all of them that want to, like, you know, act all Black and do all Black. That is when it is beneficial, right? But when it is not, you see them sneak out. I mean, like, you will not even see them at all. Fat Joe and the rest of them grew up off Black people's platform. And this is not the first time they are. Of course, it cannot be the first or the last. Black people have given platform. Black people absolutely are very welcoming when it comes to other people. Once they feel like, oh, this person, we like him, they bring you in and they take care of you, and they do all they can to elevate you, to increase you, to make sure that you are there. But what do they get in return? I mean, it doesn't go well, because I have always, since like recently, I have been screaming, stop giving other people platform. Let's give Black people that platform that will give other people. Give our own people platform. Let's give ourselves platform, right? And also, if you notice how these people switch up, I mean, that is like, it doesn't take them anything to switch up and then talk ill about the people that helped them in life. Like, you all know, I mean, since the election came and passed and all that, I have been of the opinion that I do not trust anybody, and I cannot trust anybody anymore. And sincerely speaking, I do not believe in any influence. Like, you know, there are some people that are so much into some art, maybe artists, influencers, celebrities, and all that. It is not me. I am not a freak when it comes to all that. Nothing. I absolutely appreciate you, just like Beyonce and some. I love them. I am not saying that I do not love them. I love and respect them, but I do not. They don't freak me, right? Or saying that I am following celebrity. No, I am not. None of them. And I have my reason, because I feel like the platform or the space I should be, or like, I should be giving them should kind of go to people that look like me, because in the end, it is us, and someday it definitely will come back to Black community. And also, we deserve all the flower that we can give ourselves, because I mean, other people have always been so used to taking our flowers because they feel like we do not deserve anything good. But one thing I know for sure is that Black people deserve everything beautiful, everything great. That's why when they see any Black artist, celebrity rising, or not just rising, the one that are already doing amazingly great for themselves, I mean, they always look for a way to bring them that. That is one of the reasons why I keep saying there is a particular stage you get to as a Black person. There are some things you do not need to be caught doing. You know where I am coming from. Yeah. There are some things you will never be caught doing. Because one thing I have learned over time is that when you mess around and you think that you've escaped, it definitely will come back to and haunt you. So, in essence, what am I saying? All I am saying is that enough of bringing all these people in. One thing with not when people are not, that's one of the reasons why I love Black people. When they want to get keep, they get keep it to the core. And I am also very in support of keeping most of the things that we have. I don't care whatever it is, keep it. Because one thing I have noticed is that once they come in, once there is an influx, right, they will still spoil it and run away. So why will I bring somebody that will spoil something for me, right? And then let me fix it. You spoil something for me, and I am still going to be the one to fix it. Does it make any sense? Does not make any sense. Black people are the only people that give anybody a platform, but I have never ever seen other people. I mean, the Black people will give you the platform and also take you to the highest level. I mean, I said the highest level, the highest level. Other people rarely give people that look like me platform, and if they end up giving you, they make sure that you do not know, you do not get to the highest level, because they feel like you are going to take away. I mean, like, it's just like they won't take you to their bakery because they feel like you are going to, like, buy or sell the bakery or something like that, right? They will probably stop you at a level and you just keep managing your life. We don't, Black people don't do that. I know what I am saying. So enough of all this Fat Joe, this thing. Let him go to his own community. Fat Joe should go to his own community and speak to his own community. Excuse me, because last I checked, his community messed up. I don't see that. Excuse me.